Welcome to Columbia, Missouri, and Faroe Field, named for the father of the split T, where the Missouri Tiger fans are hoping that they put together a big W. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Vanderbilt Commodores taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Commodores will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So Missouri's offense is on the field for the first time today. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on, and you're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot, he can play out wide, he can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And it's knocked away downfield, the DB getting a hand in there.
And I know most offensive coaches, they're going to be thrilled taking all these 50-50 shots against man coverage. I don't know, though, if they want to keep testing that defensive back. He has been on fire.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A low line drive and short kick. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. So Vanderbilt's offense will go to work for the first time today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line will have to do a lot better job, give him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll try it again. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The Commodores are flying down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal for the offense. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Lets it fly. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Right back to him on the ground. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the 1st. Let's see what happens next.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Cook. Looking left. Complete downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
The Tigers are in the hurry-up. The give out of the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
They go to the draw. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Fast motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
That's a really good job by the defense reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make them earn it now on the next down.
On second down, looking to throw. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Line gets set, first down. Touch pass on the run. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. Trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. 3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Alexander. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous.
Oh, the ball squirts out. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
Offense in a split backfield. Off play action on first down. Working that left side now. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Feeling some heat. He'll throw it. Just a little off. Incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 28. Looking for room, it's Alexander. Oh, they knock it free. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This time, they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Cook. Caught. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Motion from the offense. The run from the shotgun. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Caught, close to the marker, it's Cooper. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Dropping back, it's Cook. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Missouri gets to the line quickly. Now they'll run the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
5 yards away from another 3rd down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And it's right down the boulevard. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Coming after him. He's going to take off. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Back to throw. It's Pavia. He's got his man across the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
He wants to throw. Trying to get to him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? short throw to the sideline is caught. He's out of bounds, and they'll move the chains with a first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. It's on target and complete. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Commodores with the 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Grabs it in the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. It is good.
That makes the score Missouri 10, Vanderbilt 6.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Missouri! He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Alexander. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
A great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Back to pass, it's Pavia. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught near the sticks. It's Skinner. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding this receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
He'll just keep slinging it. They're bringing heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
And the Commodores want to move quickly. On third down, he drops to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's looking to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Carroll. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Leaves it with the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it then? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'll try the run. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making that honor the run. And another thing, Every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Back to throw, it's Pavia. Fires to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He'll pull it on the read. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Such an advantage when you have an athletic quarterback today in college football because they can help you move the sticks with their legs. Great open field running ability by this QB.
And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Alexander. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
The Commodores are rolling down the field. They're going to ride this running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes his connection. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be...
Snags it on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Big play to start the drive, a little tougher since. Now a crucial third down on this drive. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The give. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the right. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
As a play caller, you feel confident throwing this out to the perimeter against zone coverage when you have that kind of timing and chemistry. This quarterback and receiver do. You saw it on that one.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. And the Commodores headed quickly to the line. He's going to pass. It's complete. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
2nd down coming up. Scanning the field, it's Pavia. Finds the tight end. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Dumps it to the back. The sure hands, it's Alexander. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
A first down run on the doorstep. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
The lone back's got it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. The give and tick, 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 tick. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. So Missouri will have to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stowers. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Pavia. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to move it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Alexander. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They keep attacking through the air. He's going to fire deep. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Vandy. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. Looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. 70 seconds left, and they line up for this all-important onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the 4th quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a 2-possession game.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. They're getting this guy lathered up.
The running back
He's
carries.
knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Missouri trying to run out this clock. They go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He got it. That last field goal was a big one. Now it takes a touchdown to beat them. You want to pin them back on the kickoff here. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Looking for a man. It's Pavia. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And I'd love to paint a pretty picture of what to do, but, man, we know about the vintage Colorado team and Boston College, and we've seen so many great moments. Maybe this is your moment, but I don't like your chances.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He wants a big play here late. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.